How men let women control them, and what to do about it. We all know that men are the real decision makers of the world, but sometimes, they struggle to make those decisions. This comes from a variety of factors: their biology, their upbringing, and just plain old conditioning. But it's an issue that can be addressed with some effort on both sides. In this video you're going to learn how men allow women to control them, whether it's in your relationship or just a general pattern in your life, and what you can do about it. 1. First thing first. Stop masking your feelings with anger. Anger is a secondary emotion. It's a sign of weakness and insecurities, and you should be honest with yourself before trying to get others to change their behavior based on how offended or upset you are. If you're angry about something, it's okay to share this with others, but do so in an objective way that focuses on the behavior rather than attacking the person personally. 2. Always seek to understand first. The first thing you need to do is let go of your ego. It's hard, but it's essential. We all have an ego, but it can be especially challenging for men to let go of their egos because they are socialized in a way that makes them think they're always right. But this is not true. You are not always right, and especially when it comes to understanding how women work, you should be willing to listen and ask questions to get clarification before making assumptions or taking action on what might be an incorrect assumption of hers, or yours. Ego aside, the next step would be trying your best at all times to understand first before reacting, even if what someone says seems insulting or condescending or hurtful in any way whatsoever. If someone is being abusive toward you in any way, verbally or physically, you obviously shouldn't tolerate the kind of behavior from anyone. However, even if someone isn't being abusive toward you directly but rather just saying things about yourself, including negative things, try as best as possible not only not react harshly but also actively seek out understanding from them first before reacting outwardly at all. 3. Stop being a pushover. So, you're ready to change the way you think about women and relationships. You've decided that enough is enough and you won't be a pushover anymore. So what can you do? Speak up. Don't let her control the conversation or your feelings by avoiding important issues like where this relationship is going or if it should end. Let go of your need for approval so that she doesn't feel like she has control over your life decisions as well as how much time and energy you put into being in this relationship with her versus doing other things, work, hobbies, etc. 4. Don't be afraid to be single for a while. Being single is nothing to be afraid of. If you're in a dating relationship that isn't working out and your partner wants to stay together, then listen closely. It's not about the sex or how well you get along with each other. It's about control. This is especially true if your partner is controlling where you go, whom you talk to, who touches you and who you can be friends with. When this happens often enough over time, it becomes normal behavior and part of what defines her role as the controlling person in the relationship. They'll start making excuses like "I've never been good at relationships," or even worse, "You should just learn how to deal with my mood swings." 5. Learn how to flirt properly and attract women. Don't sit on the sidelines, be confident and in control. It's not rocket science, but it is an art form that can be learned with practice. There are some basic guidelines you should follow. Be confident. You don't need to be cocky or arrogant, just own your power and know that you're worth every ounce of someone's attention. Be direct with your intentions so she knows where you stand and doesn't waste her time trying to figure out what they are while you sit there pretending like nothing ever happened between the two of them, or worse yet, letting her think everything is great when it clearly isn't. If the relationship has gone south for whatever reason and there hasn't been communication about it yet, don't wait until later when emotions have cooled down before talking about anything. Once tempers flare again between two people who were once close friends or lovers, it can take even longer than if they had talked things through earlier on when tempers were hot. 6. Don't be afraid of being direct. Always be direct. Don't be afraid of being honest. Don't be afraid of being assertive. Don't be afraid to stand your ground. It's important not to let a woman walk all over you, but it's equally important not to let her walk all over you like she owns your house and most of your stuff. Being direct means telling her how you feel. Be honest with her and don't expect that she'll know what's going on in your head. If she doesn't understand something about herself or about the relationship, then maybe it's time for frank discussion between the two of you instead of waiting for her hidden handbook on men and relationships. 7. Be confident in yourself. Confidence is the key to success. It's something that can be developed, but it doesn't happen overnight. You have to believe in yourself and your ability to succeed in life, even when others may doubt you. Confidence isn't about being arrogant or acting like you're better than anyone else. It's about knowing your own strengths and weaknesses so that you can be self-aware of what you're capable of achieving. When women take control of men, They often try to make them question themselves by putting them down or making them feel bad about themselves. This leads these men down a road where they believe that their only option for success is through pleasing women, and this isn't true at all. 8. Always be the best version of yourself. Constantly be growing and improving your life. Don't be afraid to be yourself, and don't let anyone tell you who or how to be. If a woman tries to make you feel bad about the way you are, walk away from her as fast as possible. It's okay for women to want different things than men do, they're not all alike, but if most women are trying to turn even male feminists into weaklings who don't know their own minds and can't stand up for what they believe in, then something is wrong with them, and maybe also with you. Remember, your desires are valid even if other people don't understand them. 9. Don't settle for second best. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Don't settle for someone who isn't right for you. Don't settle for a relationship that isn't going anywhere. Don't settle for someone who doesn't make you happy. What I am trying to say is, don't let women control you and don't let them control your life. Be yourself and know that you are good enough to get what you want out of life. You deserve love, respect and affection, not just from the people who care about you but also from yourself. You are the only person who can decide what's best for you. You are the only person who knows what you want from life and how to get it. And if a woman doesn't like that, then she's not right for you anyway. You deserve to be happy and loved, but it's up to you to make sure that happens. Don't let anyone else take that power away from you. Don't let anyone else decide what's best for you. Don't settle for a relationship that isn't going anywhere. Don't settle for someone who doesn't value you. In conclusion, don't let women control your life. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share and leave a comment. I am Too Much Moxie. And I am out. Peace.